It's the first day that I traded it, and I just wanted to do complete transparency and basically just treat this as my another journal, but for only this account. So I'm gonna be posting wins, losses, days that I don't take trades, but I just want to make a video for every day that I trade on this account and literally treat it like my journal and just show the transparency behind zero to wherever it goes, whether it ends up not working, whether it does work, whatever. So yeah, today was day one, and let's dive right into it. But let me make sure. Yep. Okay, we're going. So, right here was the 8:30 news candle, and actually on the 5 minute this morning, I did want to take a pre-market short. It took off a little bit fast, and yeah, I haven't taken a pre-market trade in a little while, so I kind of hesitated a little bit. It was what it was, or it was what it was, so I missed that one. But then the market opened up, and right here at this second gray line, and boom, immediately we had a good candle down, and then we put in an SMT with ES. At this time, I knew that we were really close to market open, so I knew that this was kind of tough. We got that down candle, but then immediately had a break on the 1 minute on ES, and then we did actually also have one on NQ. So, looking back at it and going through my journal, the things that I kind of put down as to why this trade didn't work is one, this was a break of structure, but it wasn't a super aggressive break. We didn't open up a fair value gap, anything like that. This SMT was good for it, and we also did at the time have this SMT, but I should have also known, we did still have rest and liquidity below. This was London low. This was just a prominent low, and then Asia low is down here. So, there was definitely reason to continue this trend just a little bit lower. And at this time too, ES definitely wanted to make its way lower to take out Asia. So I took that loss on the chin, was able to shake it off, and was patient and waiting for the move that I still expected to happen. Let me remove this line real quick. And boom, we came down here. We now put in this bullish SMT, and we had a very aggressive look at this change in price right here versus this. Massive candles up, inverse fair value gap, break structure. I got kind of an unfavorable fill, but that's fine. I could have also been a little bit more patient and waited for this move to rebalance back to equilibrium to consider entering and see the reaction off of this fair value gap and everything. But I entered when I did. I was targeting these highs, which was also the all-time highs, which was also the data highs. And as you can see, price just got bought up real well and went up there. Was able to completely cover this loss plus more. So it was a great green day to start the account. But yeah, just to break this down, liquidity sweep, bullish SMT, inverse fair value gap, break of structure, came back to equilibrium, and boom, we took off to the upside. So that was my day on the account. Let me make sure just to also hit on this. Yeah, so at this time, you can also see that obviously now at this point, we did have this bullish SMT here too, but ES had also had massive candles up. ES actually had a break right here, and then boom, candles up, rebounds back to the fair value gap, rebounds back to equilibrium, and boom, took off. And this was also one of the biggest things that I needed to note in this video. Last week, I literally wrote down my takeaways from last week. One of my biggest takeaways from some of the losses that I had last week was I was taking trades on the weaker index. So right here, NQ is more bullish. We are staying higher. Price is staying higher than ES at the time. ES was all the way down here. And I was taking trades on the weaker one last week. I know to take them on the stronger one. I just kept, for some reason, that's something I just kept brain farting on last week. And you can see that, look at what ended up happening on ES. Let's say I would have taken this trade down here, and I would have targeted the same thing. Let's say I got right there was about my entry on NQ, and targeted up here. Still would have been a great trade, but look at what ended up happening. And now, it's still going, but this is a tough one because just taking it on that weaker index, you can see price didn't have the strength to get up to here. So that was one of my huge takeaways from last week. I'm really glad that I was able to get that from my journals and understand where I went wrong there and attack today. And I look forward to tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Peace.